I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the truck, take the bull out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before. Tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me. Hell, I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Chicago Bears. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is that?
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10.
What is up?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
First down.
Here's a design run. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Crowd begins with a pass. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
That's good.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Stroud. Forced to his right. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one complete right side. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Raider first down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Alert the hot. 19 Texas.
Second down throw for Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, south, south, south. Why, Tony? 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Stroud. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
10 yards to go.
Speed less. Why, Tony? Under. Not to the right. Not to the right. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot. 19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Oh, right. Hey, Uno. Buggy. Hey, south.
Stroud going to set up the throw. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 1.
Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Watch. Here we go. 18. What's that? 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Hey, Uno. Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. Rolling to the left. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Why, Tony? 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno. Buggy. Hey, south. Hey.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. On the run to the right. There he goes again. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Why, Tony? You speed left. 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he will get into the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground.
15.
And another first down.
First down, Chicago.
Set to go now on first and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
LeBron, slam left.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Nike Texas. Look the hot, look the hot.
To throw is Stroud.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It's third and 7.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run, and this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And no chance to return this one through the end zone or touchback.
Oh, ready? 18. That's right. Nike Texas. Look the hot, look the hot.
On first down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, which is weird, Mike, because they sent so many guys out in the route. But what does that do? It really stresses your protection. The more guys out in the route, the less guys blocking, and the play ends up resulting in a sack.
Pass caught right side by Fortin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 20.
First and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
18.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, uno more. 11. 19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, stop. Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that? Buggy.
Stroud. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Hey, south.
Now, Stroud. That's caught left side by Bowers. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
11. Oh, boy. 19 Texas. Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Moving outside the pocket, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
Hey, uno. Why, Tony? Hey, south. Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Hey, Paul, get it up.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there, gain of 15, and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Right down first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Watch out. Let it slip.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll manage only a couple. Tristan McCollum is on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here is second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
On the quick, right? 18. Okay. Make it hot. Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars. Yeah.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's down the field and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception, it just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch. And all of those yards just set up a better field position as their offense takes the field.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. They'll give on the ground and some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. So they make the decision on 4th down and try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. They're on 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Didn't pick that play.
Bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
On second down, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
To throw, it's Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
11. On the quick, right? 18. That's it. Look the hot. Hey, uno. Buggy. Hey, south. Get on it.
Now, Stroud. Going right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Let's go. Rock. Hey, Uno. White Tony. 11. Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. His throw left side is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
All right. 18. What's up? Buggy.
Now a give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
2J. Check. Tighten up. 2J. 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 2J.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this.
What's that?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
All right. 19 Texas. 18. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining. As we get to 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. And the Raiders have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little